What is 3D printing? 3D printing or additive manufacturing is a process of making three-dimensional solid objects from a digital file. The creation of a 3D printed object is achieved using additive processes. In an additive process, an object is created by laying down successive layers of material until the object is created. Each of these layers can be seen as a thinly sliced cross-section of the object. 3D printing is the opposite of subtractive manufacturing, which is cutting out, hollowing out a piece of metal or plastic with, for instance, a milling machine. 3D printing enables you to produce complex shapes using less material than traditional manufacturing methods. How does 3D printing work? It all starts with a 3D model. You can opt to create one from the ground up or download it from a 3D library. 3D software. There are many different software tools available, from industrial grade to open source. We created an overview on our 3D software page. We often recommend beginners to start with TinkerCAD. TinkerCAD is free and works in your browser. You don't have to install it on your computer. TinkerCAD offers beginner lessons and has a built-in feature to export your model as a printable file, e.g. STL or OBJ. Now that you have a printable file, the next step is to prepare it for your 3D printer. This is called slicing. Slicing, from printable file to 3D printer. Slicing basically means slicing up a 3D model into hundreds or thousands of layers and is done with slicing software. When your file is sliced, it's ready for your 3D printer. Feeding the file to your printer can be done via USB, SD or Wi-Fi. Your sliced file is now ready to be 3D printed layer by layer. 3D printing technologies. There are three broad types of 3D printing technology: sintering, melting, and stereolithography. Sintering is a technology where the material is heated, but not to the point of melting, to create high-resolution items. Metal powder is used for direct metal laser sintering, while thermoplastic powders are used for selective laser sintering. Melting methods of 3D printing include powder bed fusion, electron beam melting and direct energy deposition. These use lasers, electric arcs or electron beams to print objects by melting the materials together at high temperatures. Stereolithography utilizes photopolymerization to create parts. This technology uses the correct light source to interact with the material in a selective manner to cure and solidify a cross-section of the object in thin layers. How long does 3D printing take? The printing time depends on a number of factors, including the size of the part and the settings used for printing. The quality of the finished part is also important when determining printing time, as higher quality items take longer to produce. 3D printing can take anything from a few minutes to several hours or days. Speed, resolution and the volume of material are all important factors here. Advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of 3D printing include bespoke, cost-effective creation of complex geometries. This technology allows for the easy creation of bespoke geometric parts where added complexity comes at no extra cost. In some instances, 3D printing is cheaper than subtractive production methods as no extra material is used. Affordable startup costs. Since no molds are required, the costs associated with this manufacturing process are relatively low. The cost of a part is directly related to the amount of material used, the time taken to build a part and any post-processing that may be required.